Alright, gang, are we going to win this today? Are we going to friggin' finish this fucking case? Friggin' finish this fucking case? Surely. It was called Love. Completely Norwegian. It was interesting. Posed various conversations. Yeah, okay. Nice. Well, that sounds like a fun, like, date idea, though. Char's positive, we're solving it. Ems, let's fucking go. Okay, before we start, I'm going to get a beer, because this one, it's empty. And how am I meant to solve a case on a sober stomach? The one day I'm early to a stream, we don't play marbles. Yeah, I know you, Delcra, I'm sorry. Haven't been playing much marbles lately at all, though, to be fair, so you haven't really missed out. You don't have to apologize, Hells. That's absolutely fine. Ready for bed and it's 8:50. I feel that third time's the charm. I fucking hope so. I fucking hope so. Jesus Christ. Okay. I'm going to get Beveragino. And then we will win this case. We will shout, objection! And we will objectify the I was going to say the defendant, but that's not right, because the defendant's Maya. Is that right? Anyway, I'll be back. Okay. Objection. Literally can't help but do a million other things while watching stream. I can't sit still. Got ants in your pants. It's not a bad thing though. 11:50 a.m. there. It's 8:50 p.m. for me. That's crazy. Let me get my Woody back on as a blanket here. My Woody's keeping my legs warm. I've pulled my headphones cord out. Drink of choice. I was drinking a Great Northern, as is the standard, but I forgot to put more in the fridge, so now I have, the fuck's this called? Nomakai. A Japanese style lager. And I quite like it. It was a 6-pack for $12, because they're like, if you spend over this much on whatever, then you can get this 6-pack for $12. And I was like, I like trying new things. So I tried new thing. Okay, gang, we fucking ready to do this? Let's do some lawyering. Yeah, rip Charizard. How long are your summer holidays for? Enjoy them while you can. Alright, gang, let's go. We have to unfortunately sit through the same shit that we've seen twice already, because I'm dumb. So hopefully we can speedrun what we've done already. And then get to the next part. The end in September? Oh, that's so long. Hell yeah. My boss has her leave right now and I'm alone at the office and it's tough sometimes. Yeah, did they go on leave like a little while ago, V? Did you mention that, I think? Maybe? That sounds familiar. Friend came over today and told me she's 20 weeks pregnant. Oh, let's go. That, like, just a complete surprise to you, Hells? Okay, so what's happening here again? What? Prosecutor von Karma? Oh yeah, you mean... No, I heard his successor this time. Successor? Manfred von Karma was a really sinister man. He pulled all sorts of nasty tricks so he could win. Came back to work for a week, then took another one. Most of your colleagues are on their leave. How can they all leave you there, like, semi by yourself, V? If you're the new guy, aren't you? Sometimes I catch the very start of an early stream when I'm getting ready. Depends on when you stream. Yeah. No, I start around the same time normally, Charizard. Which is an hour and a half ago-ish. And then if I do a rare other stream, like a very rare, like Saturday stream, that can start anytime. I've done literally like 2 of them though. He had a perfect record for 40 long years. Who knows what sort of dirty tricks he'd use to get these guilty verdicts. I'm the rookiest rookie. It's not easy to figure out things on my own. I don't doubt that at all. It'd be so shit. I would hate to be in your shoes. It's kind of shit of your boss to like leave you on your own, or you know, to doing your own things. She has a daughter who will be 2 in December, and I know she wasn't planning on having another one. Yeah, it's a little bit of a surprise. Yeah, right. Okay. Damn. That's gonna be rough having 2 kids under like 3 years old. You just be watching the VODs, hope we can complete the case before... I hope we can complete the case before September as well. And now his successor. I wonder what kind of person that will turn out to be. It's no good. Mystic Maya. Pearly. You showed up. Thanks for coming all this way. I was really worried about you. Hey, where's your mother? Didn't you 2 come together? Mother's watching over the trainees. She said they have training for 2 days straight with no breaks. Huh? Then you came all by yourself? Yep, I snuck out of the manor and followed a map. Don't tell me you walked all the way here. Of course not. I ran. I can't... Oh my. Pearly, what about the train? Huh? What's a train? If we're still on this episode in September, M, I have severe brain damage because I'm still playing this and haven't willingly chosen to quit and play a different game. If I would expect no one else to be here either if I were still on this mission. This level. It's time, isn't it? I'm really scared. What if Von Karma tries to do something to me? It'd be like my Groundhog Day, yeah, except worse, I think. Imagine if I'm this much of a dummy. Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't put it past me, V. I couldn't believe in you, lawyer boy. Edgyworth? It's Nick's rival. Well, he's also a friend, and then it's going to cut scene to Edgeworth. Wow, crazy. I've never seen this before. How could I have known that? Every trial was scorchingly fierce battle until the very end. He's also a lover boy, it's true. There's always back and forth with them, but when you're rivals for life... Maya, please don't mention that name ever again. Huh? But why, Nick? I'm sorry, Maya. I forgot you don't know. He's gone, and he's not coming back. What? Wait a second. What's that supposed to mean? Court will commence shortly. Please proceed into the courtroom. Feel like we'd be dummies too. We would have seen it a million. Yeah. Edgeworth is a dear friend. Objection. He's a lover. It's true. It's true. If I'm still on this specific part in September, I expect none of you to still be here. Nick? Oh, God. Okay. Let's lock in, everyone. Chat. I'll be streaming to no one. Yeah, I'll be streaming in a fucking mental asylum, M. I'll be fucking padded up in one of those straight jackets and I'll be rocking back and forth. Objection! It's the shirt. There's a bullet hole in it. It's the blind thing. It was a gun. There's two bullets and one gun. Something like that. Fuck me. Okay, the prosecution and the defense prepared. The fucking bullet hole. and then just whispering chatter every now and then. It's so funny. But I hope I wouldn't get banned. Okay, Mr. Phoenix Wright. You must be a little shocked because I'm a woman, correct? Batman Adventures action figure ad? Interesting. Okay. Probably don't show up to this. Probably don't show the asylum skit to your son. He wouldn't understand. Hold on, so she's the famed successor to Prosecutor Von Karma? I'm Francesca Von Karma, the prodigy. I see. I gave up a promising career in Germany and came to this country for one sole reason. To get revenge! Or just revenge. Okay. I'll make sure I don't lend him my phone again. Probably a good thing, yeah. He'd be persuaded that I'm a silly boy. He'd probably think I'm actually mentally challenged, I reckon. Better than Queensland government ads? Yeah, absolutely, I reckon. Is this about her father, Manfred von Karma? This bloody dominatrix probably loves that you've had to play her scene over. Yeah, I reckon. She'd be fucking getting her rocks off to it, I reckon. 100%. Something of a personal nature, I'm sure you can... I'm talking. If you interrupt again, my whip will do the speaking for me. Please speak with your mouth like a normal person. I beg of you. To the face. Make no mistake, I will defeat you for a third time. Franny and her whip. Franny and her bloody whip. Prepare to go down, Mr. Phoenix Wright. Prosecutor Von Karma, your opening statement, please. Those of Von Karma blood have only one fate, and that is perfection. No talking is giving. No capes. No talking. No capes. The defendant, Maya Fey, will find no escape from her guilt on my watch. Very well. What's she gonna give us, like 10 minutes until we plead for, fuck, what's it called? No, not guilty. Yes, foolish fool who foolishly dreams of foolish dreams. 10 minutes. Who saw this coming? 10 minutes? No way. That's right, I'll have you running for... There it is, justified self-defense. Yeah, Charizard, thank you. You're pretty almost spot on there. I think I've only seen the second one once. But I really like the first one, so I can't... And I don't remember the first one too well either, so I can't judge properly. Justified self-defense. A plea usually reserved for when a person unintentionally kills in defense of themselves. We could very easily make a solid case that it was self-defense, but... Where's my super suit? The defense stands by your plea of not guilty, Your Honor. Because to plead justified self-defense is to say you did kill someone. And it was a long time for the second one, yeah. How foolish. If that's how you want to play it, Mr. Phoenix Wright, then I shall call the first witness. She's just as scary as her father. Like father, like daughter, I suppose. A gym boss in Pokemon? Actually, that's true. What kind of Pokemon do you reckon she would have? Like, what typing? She's giving, like, poison or... I don't know. I don't know what's going on here. Wait, did that thing play? Did the sound play? Psychic? Yeah. Hello? Did the thing play? Did I miss the bonk? What the friggin' heck? Hang on. I was gonna say I didn't think it played. Where is it? Why is it not? Did it play? It could be ice. That's true, actually. I was bonking Franny's head because she's a bitch. That's why isn't it playing? Well, hang on. Will this play? Why? Okay, I replayed a pufferfish from last week. Why is that? The sound... It had the... There was a GIF that time, wasn't there? Yeah, the dog keep... So the dog is popping up, which is the bonk thing, but the sound isn't working. But the pufferfish is. I'm sorry, Em. I don't know what's happening. I redid it. Why? I'm sorry, I don't know what's happening. Oh. Why does that work? It sounds like a boop. The bonk, doesn't it? It's just like a little boop kind of sound. M honk. Thank you, M, for the honk. And thank you for the failed bonk as well. I don't know why the bonk didn't play. It's so dumb. Yeah. I'm so sorry for that. Silent bonk? Yeah. Boop. Boop. I don't know how to do the sound. It's a weird, yeah. Thank you though, Em. Alright, my name is Dick Gumshoe. I'm a detective at the local precinct. Get to the point already. Explain to the court the details of this murder. Yes, sir. If everyone would please look at this map. Okay. Oh, we fucked up last time because we got to this map part and we had to say where something got shot from. Add newt sound to your sound. I think I literally can do that right now. Hang on. How do I add one? Library. Okay. Okay, I think I've added it. You might have to refresh the page for it to pop up, but I think I added it. Med all over again? Yeah. Okay, the channeling chamber has no windows and the door was locked shut, which is here. The door is here. At the time of the murder, only the victim and the killer. Wait. The victim was on... Were we getting it backwards last time? The power of Newt. Did we get it backwards? So the victim is on the left. The killer is on the right. All good, V. No dramas. Thank you for the lurk. Hey, Alandra, how are you? Good evening. How you doing? We were going backwards. I think we might have been, because we kept clicking down here somewhere. So the victim's on the left. That's backwards on my camera, sorry. The victim is on this side, and the killer is on this side. Victim, killer. Victim, killer. Victim, killer. Okay. I'm glad we're all on the same page now. There's a V on the map. Oh my god, it's V. Missed a few streams, didn't see the map. We only just got to this last stream. We didn't get to it the one before. What were they doing in there? They were channeling a spirit, sir. Channeling a spirit? That's quite the look of disbelief there, Your Honor. Anyway, a few minutes after the channeling started, gunshots were heard coming from inside the room, sir. A few of the witnesses broke down the door and rushed into the room. Camera movements to get the point across, yeah. So just in case you've forgotten, victim. This is the victim. Victim, killer. These are the two witnesses that came into the room. Two witnesses that came into the room here. This is the victim, the one that died. And this is the killer. Okay. So just so we're all aware. Yeah. And that's when they found the victim was already dead, correct? So they walk in. The victim is already dead. I believe this is one of the most open and shut cases I've ever presided over. Floor plans added to the court record. So, how was the victim killed? I was about to get to that. Stop wasting my time then. Do we have to go through all these question things again? The direct cause of death was a pistol shot to the forehead, sir. The shot was fired from point-blank range, but before the victim was shot, sir, he was stabbed in the chest. The wound was very severe, but not enough to cause instantaneous death. The murderer used the pistol to finish the victim off after the stabbing. So the victim was stabbed before being shot. Sorry, hang on. Stay. This is the victim's autopsy report, sir. After being stabbed in the chest, he was shot in the forehead at point blank. The court accepts it into evidence. Mr. Wright, you may question the witness. Cause of death. The direct cause of death was a pistol shot to the... Okay, so I think I need to just quickly go through and press him on everything again. The murder weapon, Detective Gumshoe. Whose pistol was it? It was the victim's. The victim? Now, why would he have... Why would he have a pistol? Who cares? The point that you're missing is whose fingerprints are on that pistol. If you're not already paying attention to that, then I suggest you start. Fingerprints? There were fingerprints? Along with the victims. The defendant, Maya Fays, were also on the grip, sir. So the defendant's fingerprints were left on the murder weapon? I walked right into her hands there. The shots were fired from point blank range. How can you know that though? Ha ha ha. Point blank. Oh, how far away is that? Between 12 to 20 inches? I'm so good! I've been studying at Maya Fey Detective Psychic Clinic. How do you know he was shot point blank? Tisk, 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 Mr. Phoenix Wright. I grow tired of the foolish foolery of the foolish fools of this foolish country. Hang on, I'm rearranging myself. Really didn't miss much last time. The last stream, Charizard, this is all we did. Yeah, we recapped this. Oh, if you came in at this point, then yeah, you've missed almost nothing. Excuse me. Gunpowder burn. Gunpowder burn. Maybe you've heard of it? Gunpowder burn. When something is shot from point blank, a burn area is left around the bullet hole. Point blank is not 12 to 20 inches because that's like fucking 40 to 90 centimeters away. Gunpowder exploding is what makes a bullet fire, and that gets real hot, pal. And there were definitely some gunpowder burns left on the victim's forehead. Because I made a penis joke around this point? That doesn't sound like something I would do. No way. Me? Fuck off. Get my shit together? No. Live and learn, I guess. But before the victim was shot, sir, he was stabbed in the chest. Stabbed? And what was he stabbed with? A fruit knife. I see. And whose knife was it? It looks like it belongs to the Fays, sir. Couldn't even deny without laughing. I would never make a penis joke. Okay. Fingers crossed. I absolutely have and would, and I will again. All over it, huh? This does not look good. What will you do now, Mr. Phoenix Wright? The wound was very severe. Pardon me, but not enough to cause instantaneous death. How severe was the wound? It was about 3 inches to the left of the heart, I reckon. Thoughts? If it had half an inch. My memory's failing. It's fading. It's fading. We find you guilty of making penis jokes. Brian is the king of penis jokes. Thank you. Objection! After a stab like that, it's impossible to fight back, let alone stand. This testimony makes it sound like Maya has stabbed him with the intent to kill. The murderer used the pistol to finish off the victim after the stabbing. Are you sure he was stabbed first, then shot? Yep. Sure as sure can be. One look at the wounds and you'd come to the same conclusion too, pal. Do you sound... No, that's not groupie talk, no. All I hear is Brian is a penis. Yeah, I'm a giant dick. A fool is a fool who will only listen to the foolish opinions of other foolish fools. A pistol shot to the forehead at point blank is certainly enough to kill instantly. Does it matter then which was first? Think a little more before you open that big mouth of yours, Phoenix Wright. What a pain. That's enough. Alright, we've clearly established how the victim was murdered. I brought the 2 murder weapons with me today. Very well, the court accepts them into evidence. She loves big mouths. Murder weapon was Gray's. 2 shots fired. Bears Myers and Gray's fingerprints. Okay. Murder weapon. A small fruit knife belongs to the Fays. Bears Myers fingerprints. The date and time of death was July 19 at 3:15 p.m. This judge has never had a hold of his courtroom, Charizard. Not for a second. Literally. Eyewitnesses claim to have heard 2 gunshots at this time. And 2 murder weapons, both with the defendant's fingerprints on them, huh? This does seem like an open and shut case. Naturally. This is going from bad to worse, as if the summary just now wasn't oversimplifying things to the extreme. Your Honor, feel free to slam that gavel of yours. It's literally just Judge. Oh, I don't have him on here. Okay. His name's literally just Judge. It's quite true, Mr. Wright. Yes. Could be a fake judge. Even in the face of all this, do you still wish to plead not guilty? It's the opinion of this court that if you do not adjust your plea, you stand to lose. See, just as I promised, Mr. Phoenix Wright, you would change your plea in less than 10 minutes. What will you do, Mr. Wright? Will you change to justified self-defense? Because now would be the time to do so. This is your final chance. All good, Snaz. Thank you for hanging out. Have a good night. We're not guilty. First name fake, last name Judge. Last name Elva, first name Greatest. Like a bad judge, boy, ain't nothing to play with. It would basically be confessing to murder. After the trial, Maya's life would be ruined and she'd be labelled a murderer. I can't let that happen. We might still be here tomorrow. Fuck, I hope not. Your Honor, have you reached a conclusion, Mr. Wright? The defense will not change its plea. And also, Helen, how dare you? We'll accept nothing short of complete acquittal. No, don't say that. How dare you? You have sealed your fate, Mr. Phoenix Wright. Detective. Yes, sir? Or in September. Okay. You guys have no faith in me. I'm the detectivest detective that ever detected. Tomorrow for you in 40 minutes. We can finish this in 40 minutes. Present the final portion of your testimony. The final strike. Yes, sir. Now, see here. Proceedings are run by Whip. Eek! Oh, yes, of course. Go ahead, detective, and give your testimony. I think the court would like to hear about the other piece of incriminating evidence. Other piece. Other piece. Sorry, pal, but there's even more incriminating piece of evidence. This is the costume the defendant was wearing at the time of the crime. As you can see, it's covered in blood and a bullet hole. The defendant attacked and killed a person who, without a doubt, was not fighting back. So this is the costume. There certainly is evidence of a... I cannot fucking... This game makes me yawn so much. It's because I've done this a billion times. You missed nothing, V. We're still on the same thing we were on last time. Certainly is evidence of spray of blood on this. This piece directly links Maya Fey to the crime, sir. I see. The court accepts it into evidence. Clothes Maya was wearing at the time of the murder. There are blood splatters on it. Alright, Mr. Wright. Maya's fingerprints on both murder weapons and blood splatters on her clothes. Could the situation get any worse? What's wrong? You seem to be at a loss. I think this is the last piece of testimony the prosecution should have to offer. This bloody costume's PTSD? Actually, yeah. Bullet hole trauma, yeah. Feel free to sulk off with your tail between your legs, Mr. Phoenix Wright. Please stop calling me by my full name. It's disturbing. My whole month back to visit my mum, it's been me telling my mum I'm not a child. That's just like, you know, part of visiting your parents, I think, Yudelka. It's always the way. Sorry. Alrighty, incriminating evidence. Now we need to... We'll remember what to do here in a minute. Even more incriminating piece of evidence. Yep. It's the costume the defendant was wearing at the time of the crime. As you can see, it's covered in blood. The defendant attacked and killed a person who was without a doubt fighting back. So I think on this one, we need to present the bullet hole, yeah? That was what we did here. I think it was bullet hole on this one, from memory. Yeah. How exactly are the evidence in the... Oh. Oh, never mind. I'm wrong already. Okay, very cool. Fucking... I'm so dumb! It's covered in blood. Yeah, this is the costume the defendant was wearing at the time of the crime. Maybe I needed to press Q on it first. Okay, let's press Q on that last one. He wasn't fighting back. How do you know if he was or wasn't? Find no evidence the victim put up any sort of struggle. Fuck, okay, so I just needed to do that first. Depending on... I literally... Okay, so now do we try that? Might be back later. If not, it's been fun. All good, Ellen. I appreciate you hanging out. Have a good night. If we see you again, we see you again. If not, we'll see you next time. Someone get the VOD up. Okay, let's just quickly run through this. Why didn't you say so? Oh, I fucking did that one already. This is the costume the defendant was wearing. Maya's costume? Yeah, she was wearing this when we arrested her. Maya, she was wearing her channeling costume today too. She's not allowed to wear anything else. As you can see, it's covered in blood. Yep. Blood on the costume. Lab results show that it's the victim's blood. Ah, so there is blood from the victim on the defendant's clothes. Definitely not good. So, were there any other clues you could glean from this piece of evidence? Well... If you must change the topic, then the good detective here must testify again. But too bad, not enough time. Let's move on. Yes, Miss Von Karma is perfectly correct. I fucking hate this judge so much. The judge is on her side. If I bite off more than I can chew here. Let's press further. This is why Miss Von Karma suddenly put up... Oh, why? Oh, God. There must be something about this costume. I just have to look harder. You don't have to look too hard. It's right there. Mr. Wright, Mr. Von Karma's logic's perfect. There's no way you can poke a hole in it. Looks like all my time's up. So about the costume. There is one little okay, so it was this one. Right, okay. Yep, cool. Your Honor, actually, there is something very wrong with this piece of evidence. What? What are you talking about, pal? Where is the problem you were talking about? I've come this far, there's no turning back now. The problem I have with the piece of evidence is here. Okay. I ask the court to please take a look at the sleeve of this costume. The sleeve. There's a tiny hole here. A hole? But that wasn't in the report. Hold on. What's this around the hole? It smells faintly of gunpowder. Gunpowder? All the smells of gunpowder. It looks like I've found the hole I was looking for. Your Honor, the only logical conclusion you can make that this must be a bullet hole. Order! 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 This is a very grave matter. It's best we correct the court record first before anything else. Sorry about that. I guess we messed up, sir. Be better at your job, Dick Gumshoe. What else is she hiding? Pull yourself together, detective. That tiny hole doesn't change a thing. The strength of the evidence still holds. Continue with your testimony that just now was a fluke, nothing more. How can you say something like that? This is a huge oversight. While I agree it's a mistake on the part of the police, what Prosecutor Von Karma has said is true. The evidence still stands. If you don't find a more definitive problem with the evidence, then... No way. Detective Gumshoe, please continue with your testimony. Yes, sir. And then... Is this where we... show the... costume? Von Karma sleeping with a judge? Gotta be. Gotta be. Can they give us our lives back because we weren't technically wrong? I know! I wish. But this game just fucking hates us. I think this is where we show the thing, because they didn't know about the hole before, yeah? So this is where we show the costume because they're fighting back because there's a bullet hole in it. Is that right? Yeah. So I went a bit too gung-ho there before. I apologize. Yeah, the music stopped now, so that's good. Detective Tip. Yes? Having you call me by my full name is kind of a weird feeling. You said that my client killed a person who, without a doubt, was not fighting back. Yeah, I did. Then what, may I ask, is the bullet hole you police overlook supposed to mean? What does it mean? I'll tell you what it means. It means that the victim had fired off a shot. Is that what it means to not fight back? You're right. It seems you're correct. If the victim had tried to shoot the defendant, then it would change everything. Huh. What is with that? Are you finished yet, laugh? Are you finished yet, Mr. Phoenix Wright? Miss Von Karma? It seems that my affair was shot by the victim. However, that is only grounds enough to support a justified self-defense plea. That is correct. But I'm sure you remember, Your Honor, that the defense clearly said they rejected justified self-defense and pleaded not guilty. Now that you... Why, that's right. Which means the defense has yet to prove anything at all. No. Well, yes, that's true. Furthermore, just the fact that there is a bullet hole in the costume is not enough to substantiate even a plea of justified self-defense. Huh? How so? Huh. Don't just stand there. Hurry up and tell the court what transpired that day. With the new information we acquired added in, of course. Huh? You mean by myself? You want me to put together the scenario all by myself? Ah! Yes, sir. Right away, sir. Oh, shit. Here we go again. During the channeling, the defendant saw her chance to stab the victim in the chest. Of course, the victim used the last of his strength to fight back, sir. While the two were fighting, the victim took out his gun. The victim took a shot, but they were too close. He missed. That sign your soul? Yeah. The defendant then picked up on the opening and took the victim's gun and ended it. Pop, pop. The scenario I've put together does make sense. Yes, sir. Well, Mr. Wright, on the surface it does seem to make sense. However, I won't give up that easily. Please refrain from glaring at me like that. Now then, your cross-examination, please. Yudelka, if you were here last stream, you won't miss anything for... maybe ever. We might fail again, who knows? So you absolutely should have time for a shower if you were here for either of the last 2 streams of this game. What transpired? Yummy, yummy, yummy. Alrighty. In the channeling, the defendants are a chance to stab the victim. I think we have to do this on all of the prompts. There's quite a difference in height between Dr. Gray and the defendant, and in body strength, and it seems unlikely the defendant could have stabbed the victim. Now that you mention it, yeah, I guess... Oh, objection, okay. You think you can get away with such flimsy reasoning, Mr. Phoenix Wright? Maya Fey was in the middle of channeling, was she not? When channeling with the Kurain channeling technique, the medium physically changes. With the nurse's build, the defendant could have been a match for the doctor. It could have easily been a match for the doctor. She's done her homework. Oh, studied up on the... Okay. Like I said before, I am perfect. About what we were talking about, I didn't quite get it. Actually, you didn't know the Kurain channeling technique. The, Maya physically changes to the person she is channeling. Never mind. Let's continue with the testimony. Of course, the victim used the last of his strength to fight back, sir. So he was stabbed, but the stab wound didn't kill him. But if you think about the blood loss, it probably would have hurt pretty bad. And then he talks about getting a blood test, or no, donating blood. Actually, he went to give blood the other day, yeah. And afterwards, I felt a little lightheaded and dizzy. I guess the damage was maybe about 10 times the dizziness. Ah. Sorry. While the two were fighting, the victim took out his gun. Where did he get the gun? Looks like the victim, Dr. Gray, had specifically bought it for that day. But a handgun? He got it off the black market about 2 days before the murder. Why did Dr. Gray bring a gun? He's taking precautions against something? The victim took a shot, but because they were too close, he missed. I think they're in Japan. Is this set in Japan? Is that right? Was this made for, like, Japan? Maybe it's a normal thing there. I'm not a lawyer, let alone am I Japanese. So... That's Helen, I do not understand that. It makes -5 cents to me. If I was standing here trying to shoot you guys, how do you miss that? An entire person. Maybe they're a little kinky in Japan. Maybe, yeah. If you're saying the bullet hole in the costume was made then. Sorry, pal, but yeah, that's what I think. Probably be the most obeying tourist in Japan. No need to whip me, please. Yeah, it feels. The two of them were already fighting when a shot was fired. I'm really glad you weren't hurt. Oh, Jesus, fuck. AC farted and scared the shit out of me. Fucking hell. Thank you, AC. AC farted. The defendant then picked up on the opening, took the victim's gun, and ended it. His testimony certainly makes us look very bad. There's got to be a contradiction in there somewhere. And uncovering it is going to uncover the truth. I can feel it. Thank you, AC. How are you? You might disobey on purpose? Sheesh. Okay. It's always the farts that scare me. I don't know why. It just came out of nowhere. During the channeling, the defendants are a chance to stab the victim in the chest. Oh, wait. Did I go through them all already? Yeah, I know. We've already fucking gone through this. Yeah, blah, 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 blah. Yep. Okay. Did I do this one? Mine's never fired a gun before in her life. The victim had already taken off the safety. With the safety off, even an amateur like you could fire it just by pulling the trigger. Even me? I wonder. Now, do you understand? Von Karma's logic is perfect. His testimony certainly makes us look very bad, but there's got to be a contradiction in there somewhere. Uncovering. What was the answer to this one again? It was the dress again? Yeah, what? It was on this one? Was it this one? Yeah. That is correct. Good call, Em. Thank you very much. Missing the tiny hole in this costume will be the prosecution's undoing. Eh? What do you mean? This little hole has actually created a huge hole in your testimony. Explain yourself, Mr. Wright. You said the two of them were fighting when the victim fired his gun at point blank. If that were true, then where is the gunpowder burn on this costume? Gunpowder burn? This is what you testified earlier. I'll miss the objection if you ever finish. Yeah, I know. I'll have to make it a, like a redemption or something. When something is shot from point blank, a burn area is left around the bullet hole. Make it a sound bit? I could. My rabbit is now watching the stream. No pressure to... Oh, fuck. I've never... Okay, that's... Oh, well, I wish you hadn't have said that. That's... how am I meant to perform well when there's a rabbit watching? Wait. Not a single trace of gunpowder burn on this costume. It's a very good point. What exactly does this mean? It means that when the shot was fired, they were standing apart from each other. I'm disappointed, Mr. Phoenix Wright. You think you can punch a hole in my logic with that? The wishy-washy thinking like that. Never knew you had animal-based stage fright. I have a lot of things based stage fright. Explain anything right away. Then I implore you to disprove my line of thinking. Let's see. In the middle of their fight, the victim... Hey, yo! AC? Has AC even typed in chat yet? She's farted and played a moan. Oh, there you are. Hello, AC. How are you doing? Thank you so much for moaning in chat. I appreciate it. That's so funny, yeah. Making herself known, absolutely. How you doing? In the middle of their fight, the victim pushed the defendant away. It was then, when they were separated, that he fired. How was that? This is a menace to society and we love her for it. Amen. My reaction was incredible. It caught me off guard. As if it was even possible. According to the testimony, the wound from the stabbing was very severe. The victim would not have had the strength to push the defendant very far after that. Well, then... That's right. The defendant must have pushed the victim away. After stabbing him, she must have put some space between the doctor and herself. Then while she was preparing to strike again, the doctor took his shot. There, would that satisfy even you? That does make an awful lot of sense. What do you think, Mr. Wright? I must be careful, I can't afford to make a mistake here. A sound bit menace? Absolutely. Something doesn't make sense. There is a fatal flaw in her argument, Your Honor. Fatal? Flaw? Yow! Very interesting. I would love to see where this flaw is. Show me something that contradicts my explanation. There has to be a snag in her explanation somewhere. She put some distance between them before rushing to make the final blow. And when she was about to strike, the doctor took his shot. There must be a piece of evidence that contradicts this line of thinking. Was this the knife? No, was this the knife? Was this the... This was the screen? I hate this game. Yep, correct, thank you. What is that, a folding screen? I'd like to point the court's attention to the hole in the folding screen. Ugh. It looks like you already know what I'm talking about. Who? Where? What? Mr. Wright, your explanation, please. These two really that clueless? The bullet went through the defendant's sleeve first, then the folding screen. It passed through at a height of approximately 8 inches off the ground, which means when the shot was fired, the defendant, was not getting ready to strike, but was actually squatting low to the ground. This is easily the most challenging one, yeah. Order! Order! This changes everything. Please look at this diagram of the crime scene. The victim, Dr. Gray, was here when he fired the shot. And the bullet hit this folding screen. It hit a location 8 inches off the ground. Wait, no. So, we had it... Welcome back, Yudelka. Yeah, I thought we had it wrong. So the victim... we had it right. The victim shot at the defendant. And then I think we said like here and then we said down here, didn't we? So were they closer or further away? If they were squatting to the ground. Would they have been like here? Behind the screen? Yeah. Oh yeah, behind the screen if she was squatting. We have a few attempts left. Do we say behind? She was squatting down? And no gunpowder mark? Yeah, okay, let's try it like right here-ish. Do we try? I say we try this, yeah? I'm gonna, let's go with this. Oh, Pardon me. Oh, yeah. Just there. Sorry, my big dumb fucking head's in the way. I apologize. Anyway, yep, just here. Oh, the music stopped. Fucking finally. Behind the folding screen? Okay, we've never made it this far. This is new territory. Thank fuck. The victim and his attacker were fighting, were they not? Then what would the attacker be doing all the way back there? We made it! Thank you guys. Thank you guys. You're the best. Besides which, if the attacker was behind the folding screen, then how could the victim even know where to shoot? It's obviously impossible. Yeah, I guess so. Mr. Wright. No? Oh! Bones, hello. Thank you so much for the 100 bits. How are you? What's going on? Welcome, welcome. What's done is done. For now, I should focus on where Maya was at the time of the... How is that wrong? Is he good? I'm not too bad, thank you, Bones. I'm doing this case is it's doing my head in. So okay, so they said she was kneeling down, yeah? They said she was kneeling down. And if he got pushed, then would he have been like on the ground too? And then if she was crouching down and he's low, so they're both low, so the bullet could have just gone if she was like up here somewhere. Yeah, the initial map, she was here. The victim was here, the killer was here. Then they said they fought. The killer pushed the victim away. So she went, ugh! Pushed the victim over this way. And then she was shot, but she was crouching down. So if she was low, then the bullet could have gone pew like that. Maybe? You're going to the walkthrough? We might need it. So do we try closer? Because I think we tried like down here, here, and here. Okay, let's just try here. Yeah, because then there'd be the burn things. Nah. We did that before, didn't we? Didn't they just say that... Why was she so far away? Or she wouldn't have known where to shoot, I guess? Was she trying to hide behind this thing, maybe? Oh. I didn't want to let go of that just then. I accidentally let go. Wait a second. We know the defendant was close to the ground based on the height of the bullet hole. But how can you gauge the distance from that? Oh, okay, I guess that was right then? Isn't it possible that the defendant was standing much closer to the victim? No? That's impossible. But why? You, of all people, should know the answer to that question, Miss Von Karma. If she was shot from somewhere closer, there would be gunpowder burns present. Yes, true. However, there is nothing of the sort around the bullet hole of this costume. Ah! Curse you, Mr. Phoenix Wright. You... I believe it's now been proven that the defendant was standing a ways from the victim when she was shot at. Yeah, the music didn't stop. Do you think this has changed the defendant's situation? Way too wide. Yeah. Keeps us on our toes, Em. Surely your toes have crumbled off in stress at this point. Oh no! Do we say this changes everything? Yeah. Honestly, Your Honor, this changes everything. The prosecution has claimed the defendant was aiming to kill by stabbing. If that were true, delivering the final strike with the knife would be ideal. However, where and what was the defendant doing at this time? Squatting all the way by the folding screen. Exactly. If Maya Fey was the real murderer, why would she be by the folding screen instead of preparing to strike? Upon further consideration, it does make very little sense. Yeah, I figured there had to be a reason. Figuring things out and proving the logic behind everything is your job. Oof. Alright, with this, the rest of the trial should be in the book. Blast radius of disaster. You were such a smart man, Mr. Phoenix Wright. To think that you've been able to take a completely hopeless case to this point. Now, I know why Papa had a tough time with you. You amuse me. Ugh, of all the things to inherit, why does it have to be that smarmy smile? Smarm would be such a shit word to start Wordle with. I don't know why I just... anyway, detective? How dare you damage my perfect logic? Huh? How is this my fault? You can start repairing your standing by first removing that 3-strand goatee. Oh, and rest assured your punishment will come later. Punishment? Kinky. Yeah, my brain is just word games. Well then, Your Honor, I think I've had all I can take of this detective's face. I think it's time to call in the next witness. Oh, fuck, hang on, sorry. Every 5-letter word's a potential starter, it's true. It's gotta be Lotta. Very well. The court will take a 5-minute recess. After we reconvene, we will hear from the next witness. New part of the game, we're in uncharted territory. To be continued. Okay, that was like not even that fucking long, are you kidding? Okay, you can see that I've saved it. I might cry. A lot of accent load. Are they... Alright. Let's just run it. Are we going back to court? I guess. Phew, that was a close one. I know, you were giving it your all to defend me, but I could feel the death penalty hanging in the air. Next part of the episode, yeah. I felt like I was pretty close to dying myself. But you were wonderful out there. You listened carefully, made theories, and tricked everyone into believing you. Thanks. Wait, tricked? That must be the lawyer's secret technique, right? By the way, is the next witness who I think it is? Yeah, pretty sure it's Lotta Hart. Oh, guess there's no escaping her, huh? Remember, Nick, you promised you'd save me. If you lose, you and my sister's ghost will come... I can't fucking read. Me and my sister's ghost will come after you and haunt you. Your sister? Are you talking about Mystic Mia? Yeah, do you remember her, Pearly? My sister was a super good lawyer. She was also Nick's teacher. Oh, I didn't know that. Alright, let's go. Court will now reconvene. Now, the first order of... Yeah, Ghost is a cool starter, yeah. I don't want to hear it, old man. After I call my witness, sit there quietly and watch like a good little boy? Yes, sir? What the fuck? Bring in the photographer who witnessed the channeling. Oh, here we go. Witness, your name and occupation, if you please. Hey, Phoenix. How you doing? Just fine. Sorry about this. Didn't exactly have a choice, you know. Yowza. Name and occupation. I declare. What in tarnation? Hey, Judge. This here's a violence against my fair self. Oh, hi, Lotta. That's fine. That's fine. That ain't fine. That's a whip. She's getting fucked up. There's no need for foolish outcries from foolishly foolish fools. Just hurry up and testify about what happened on the day of the murder. I haven't even gotten to say my name and job yet. What'll fuck her up? I hope so. BRB work, all good, V. The name's Lotta Hart, paranormal photographer, and I'm here to testify. Now, let's all be one big happy family, okay? I was waiting for another whip to the face just then. Okay. Only the doc and the defendant went into the channeling chamber. We were waiting outside the door, and then bang! We hear the gunshot. Mr. Lawyer there broke the door down, and we rushed into the room. Inside was the dead victim and the defendant waving a pistol around. I swear, other than those two, there was no one else in the room. Thanks for that, Lotta. And did you take a picture of the scene right after the murder took place? Reckon course. Excuse me? Reckon course. It's short for you reckon. Of course I did. Does it look like I care? Just hurry up and show your picture to the court. The moment of truth. What will be in that picture? Let's see here. This here's the picture. Oh, that sure looks like Maya holding a gun. It would certainly seem that only the defendant and victim were in that room. Alright, Lotta's photo. Lotta's photo added to the court record. Oh, fuck, Maya. Are you ready, Mr. Phoenix Wright? I will clear all doubt about Maya through the cross-examination. Just watch me. Alrighty. Only the doc and the defendant went into the channeling chamber. Is it really only those two that went in? What are you blabbering about? You were there too, were you not? Why don't you answer that yourself? Was it really just the two of them? Yes. Dr. Gray and Maya were the only two that went into the room. Hold on. We can't have the defense testifying against its own client. Anyway, folks, only the two of them went into the channeling chamber, you hear? But you knew that from the very beginning, didn't you? The witness, continue. We were waiting outside the door, and then bang, we heard this gunshot. Was it really a gunshot? Are you insane? You must have heard it as well. Ugh. Why don't you testify for the court, Mr. Phoenix Wright? Was it really a gunshot? Yes, I think it was something that sounded like a gunshot. And why are we here listening to the defense testify? And the world becomes just a little crueler. I heard a gunshot a long ago, so I know. And I tell you that was a gunshot I heard. Now this is where the story heats up. Mr. Lawyer there broke the door down and we rushed into the room. So, let me get this straight. This Mr. Lawyer there broke the door. Phoenix! Honestly, Mr. Phoenix, Wright? Why don't you tell us what happened then? Yes, Miss Von Karma, I broke the door down. Why does this feel like an inquisition? No need for apologizing. That was great. You're a real man. Oh, really? That's something I would have liked to see. The judge is smiling rather openly. I'll take that as a good sign. And what did you see once you broke in? Inside was the dead victim and the defendant, waving a pistol around. You sure it was the defendant, Maya Fey? Sure. Sure, I'm sure. Lotta seems awful confident in her testimony. Do we press harder or leave her be? Because it's, like, pretty obviously Maya, yeah? Oh. AC farted again? AC's been eating beans in chat. What the heck? AC, you eating beans? Thank you for the fart. Thanks for farting in chat, AC. I really appreciate it. Press harder, see what happens. AC farted. Press farter. Lotta, please think back to the day one more time. What you getting at? Remember what you said when we broke into the room? I was murdered. Click. Lotta, at a time like this, times like this are perfect for snapping up shots. But anyway, what's going on here? This gal, is she Maya? Is she Maya, son? When you saw the murderer at the time, you couldn't even tell if it was Maya Fey or not, am I correct? Well, you see... Chat. Order! Miss Hart, you are here to present accurate testimony. Yeah, sorry. Good, this shifts things back to my side. For a defense lawyer, your defense is terribly lacking, Mr. Phoenix, Wright? Witness, think back to when those two entered the channeling chamber. When they entered, one of those people that entered the chamber was Maya Fey, correct? Yeah, that's right. Yeah, it was Maya that went in. It looks like we've come to a collective conclusion. The person in this picture is most certainly Maya Fey. Exactly. Rats! And I'm trapped like one. Again! I swear, other than those two, there was no one else in the room. I better press on that as well. Are you absolutely certain of that? Sure am. But that old witch chased us out of the room, so... Old witch? Does she mean Morgan Fey? But there was no one else in there, and you know it. The channeling chamber was very dark, almost pitch black. There was really no one else in there? What about... behind the folding screen? What about behind the folding screen? Did you check back there? Rec given. Huh? What in the... Rec given. You know, you reckon? That's a given. It took me a good look around the room once. There ain't no way anyone was hanging out behind that folding screen. If I may have a word with you, Miss Hart? What? You got a problem? Rec given? Oh, rec given, I mean, I'm having a little difficulty in understanding you. If you would stop saying such things as reckon... Now then, Mr. Phoenix Wright, do you see a problem with your testimony, or don't you? So I thought there's nothing wrong with her testimony. I was with her, so I know she's telling the truth. Enough! It seems that there are no issues with Miss Hart's testimony. At the time of the crime, only 2 people were in the channeling chamber. The victim, Dr. Turner Gray, and the defendant, Maya Fey. The face of the defendant cannot be verified in this picture. However, if we think about the circumstances, it would have to be the defendant. What am I going to do if I just let this go? What is it, Mr. Wright? You look as if you have something to say. If I make one wrong move, I'm going to have to judge against me. If there's anything I can present that would prove it's not Maya in the photo. I mean, obviously, we have to do it. Your Honor, Mr. Wright, it is possible that the person in this photo is not the defendant. What? Do you know what you're proposing? Yeah, that's just plain fool's talk. Thanks, guys. The show of support was just great. Now then, Mr. Wright, please show the court some proof. Prove to this court that the person in this photo is not Maya Fey. I say we do that. I went to sleep, but I think I'm up now. Welcome back, Co. Good morning for you. How are you? Did you sleep well? Oh, that was good. I think we present her because they were saying, you know, how she transforms when she does the thing. And then... That was loud. It felt so good. And then they get taller when they transform. When they open the room, it could have been the nurse woman, yeah? What hand Maya is? No. What if it was Mama Morgan? Is she the one with the... she's got really weird hair. She's got the big... Her hair looks like this. Good, that's good. You have to get ready for work now. Fair enough. Feels bad, but fair enough. Wig. I think it... because she was channeling this girl. Like, Maya was channeling this girl when she, the key we got from Pearly? That's true. I'm sure we'll have to use that at some stage. Prove to this court that the person in this photo is not Maya Fey. I think we have to do that because even Von Karma herself has said that they physically transform. I didn't go into this. We have to present something now. This is the judge telling us to present something, so we have to. We can't, like, back out and ask more questions. I say we try Mimi, Mini, Mo. Yeah, I say we do this. No music's a good sign. Here's your proof. Is there a problem? Oh, no, I thought it would work. I thought it would work on my inflections. Just wondering what an objection with a twist of "you're wrong" sounds like. Mr. Wright, I'm sorry, but I don't follow your logic. What do you mean? Yeah, we can't trust the music anymore. She was channeling that girl. Well, I think we have to present something. Mr. Wright, please show the court some proof. Prove to the court that the person in this photo is not Maya Fey. Let's look at the photo again. Oh, too late. I've already gone back. But if we don't... What happens if we give up, though? Wouldn't that be bad? She's wearing the same jacket? I think so. Her? Can I unprove this? Yeah. Yeah, we might be able to later. How does... What is... Let's... There's only blood on the front and the hole on the inside, and we can't see either of those from the side that the picture's on. Yeah. Wasn't Maya down there? But in the photo, she's all the way up here. Is this right? Because we literally just proved that she was down here, didn't we? But in the photo, she's standing up here. Should we try this? And then if this is wrong, then maybe... Doesn't mean she couldn't have run at him. But... yeah, I guess. Hmm. Hmm. Okay, yeah, I'm stuck. When we should start crying out of frustration? Yeah, okay. I'll let you know. But surely if we say we can't prove it, then do we just lose? Like, isn't that a bad thing though? Yeah, this game sucks. Hmm. Yeah. Alright. I'm just gonna try that, and then if it's wrong, it's wrong. It doesn't matter. Yeah. Okay. Yep, this is just the same thing that happened last time. Okay. So what happens when I press no then? Give up. Well, Mr. Wright? Nothing, Your Honor. It's very smart of you, Mr. Phoenix Wright. You really should give up trying to prove this is not my FA. I didn't say anything about giving up. I just don't have the right piece of evidence to prove my argument. That's enough. Is this it? Is this all I could do? I think this is quite obvious to this court that a verdict of not guilty is not possible. Underscore, how are you? Welcome. Not related, but why does the doctor not have shoes on? Because they've gone into like a temple thing, I guess. Yeah, in the channeling room, yeah. BVN getting better, proud of you. Proud of you, mate. Did you stream today? I'm guessing you did. I should ask how long you streamed for today. So, Karma, do you have any further questions for this witness? Having established the defendant's guilt, further questioning won't be needed. What about the defense? No further questions, I presume? I couldn't protect Maya. The defense... Okay, here we go. 5 hours? That's not too bad. Oh, you started on green one as well, underscore? Remember when Santa Guy came in and we were all like, damn? Wait, Santa Guy. What's his name? Butts? Was that him? Hang on, sorry guys, 1 second. Phoenix, you can't make that kind of face. A lawyer is someone who smiles no matter how bad it gets. Mia? Yeah, it's always like a fucking Deus Ex Machina that happens in these games. It's so like... These games make you feel so stupid because it's like... What am I missing? Is it so obvious? And then it's like, nah, lol, you just have to give up. And then we're gonna swoop in and save the day for you. Like, I don't like that about these games. Yeah. But Pearls, Her clothes are... Oh, so she's meant to be pearls at them. Oh, fucking... The tits are all the way out. Jesus Christ. Anyway, what are you waiting for, Phoenix? Let's go. But how? She's already taken away every advantage. The advantage is still in your hand. Think carefully one more time about what you saw in the channeling chamber. Do you remember what you told me yesterday? Dr. Gray. Click. I was murdered. Pearly has channeled Mia. It's not a logical thing. It's like bam. Literally, yeah. What? Click. Lotta, at a time like this, times like this are the perfect for snapping up shots. You see, there is one final piece to this puzzle. Mia? Questioning Lotta one more time, Phoenix. I don't know if she's doing it unconsciously or on purpose, but she's not testifying truthfully. Never quit being you, _ Keep up the grind, boy. Now then, this court would like to end the cross-examination period. Hold it! Please wait, Your Honor. The defense would like to request that the witness testify one more time. Overruled. I'm afraid you're too late, Mr. Wright. The cross-examination is... AC? Farted again? How many is that? 1... That's 3 farts? How many beans you eating, girl? God damn. Bye, fart. I'm off to work. Bye, fart. Bye-bye, fart. Thank you for hanging out. It's good to see you. I hope work goes well for you. They see such a menace, confirm. It's fine. I'll allow another testimony. Von Karma's case is perfect. Absolutely flawless. And what better time than this... for you to see that? But, I mean... I have some place I must go after this. Alright, I'll allow it. Miss Hart, hurry and give us another testimony. Well, heck, what am I supposed to talk about? Please tell us once more what happened when you burst into the channeling chamber. Okay, you got it. Bye, AC. Why is she so self-confident? Because she's a Von Karma V. All the Von Karmas are so self-confident. See, you got through to the judge somehow, right? Well, actually, it was Von Karma's whip that got through to him. Okay. When we broke into that room, all I could focus on was Maya. I was, kind of scared of the dead body, so I didn't take a good look at it. I'm really bad when it comes to blood and ghosts and stuff, but I still managed to point my camera at Maya and take a shot. Why do you say that underscore? It's so confusing seeing Pearly groan. Yeah, she's channeling Mia. Your rabbit settled down. I'm clearly relaxing him. I'm glad. It's my super calming voice. Bye-bye, AC. Don't fart outside. Nothing sounds different from before. Some parts of her testimony were very vague. I should press her on those sections. Struggle all you like as a taste of bitterness struggle all you like as you taste the bitterness of your defeat. Well, amuse me with your useless questions, Mr. Phoenix Wright. I'm waiting. You couldn't let him outside to pee underscore? You can't do that? Or I'm sure there's a reason. Why not? It's outside. It's like child face, enlarged chest. Help me, my brain is broken. Well, we haven't got a good look at it yet, so... When we walked into that room, all I could focus on was Maya. Oh, you let him out every hour, right. Sorry, I misunderstood what you said. So what did she look like? You know, she looked almost like a different person. A different person? She may have seemed like a different person, however, she was still Maya Fey. We have already made the point abundantly clear. Yes, that is true. Well then, Miss Hart, did you happen to see anything else? Arthur, oh, that's a cute name. Brian wanting to gaze at a kid's chest? No. Catch AC. Thanks again. That's out of context. I was kind of scared of the dead body, so I didn't take a good look at it. Then perhaps that body was not Dr. Gray's at all. Well, I reckon that's possible. If the body inside that room was not that of Dr. Gray, then whose body was it, Mr. Phoenix Wright? Well, what if it was that of Maya Fey after the channeling? Or maybe... Foolish fool spouting foolish foolishness, just as I expect a foolish fool such as you. If that were the case, then that would mean that Maya Fey is, in fact, dead. And that would make the defendant's chair quite a lonely place, wouldn't it? Sorry, Maya. Are you all done here? Can I continue? I'm really bad when it comes to blood and ghosts and stuff. And even knowing that, you still persist in being a paranormal photographer? That's why I'm getting out of this here business. This gal's gonna get the dirt on stars and be a tabloid photographer from now on. She goes through jobs faster than a baby through diapers. Mr. Phoenix Wright, would it kill you to stay on topic for a change? Well, would it, Mr. Wright? Nice. Tag teamed in stereo. Guess I should be grateful it's not 5.1. What the fuck? Oh, the pets are all watching stream. But I still managed to point my camera and take a shot. 2, right? 2 what? 2 shots. You took 2 shots. But only one has been submitted as evidence. Miss Hart, where is the other picture you've been withholding? Chatter, chatter, chatter. No, no, no. You've got it all wrong. It's not me. I didn't mean anything bad. I know I can be a little mean, but I ain't evil. Well, at least she knows herself. Then why have you not shown this other picture to the court yet? I don't have a pet, but I can be pretty domestic and I'm... That's funny. Well, ain't it obvious? That prosecutor woman told me to shut my trap about it. What? Von Karma. Miss Von Karma, you're hiding critical evidence? Unforgivable, Von Karma. Suppressing evidence like this, you're as bad as your father. Oh, what do we do, guys? Do we confront Francisca or do we leave it to the judge? If we confront her, we could put our foot in it, in our own mouth. The judge is and I was going to say, but if we leave it to the judge, he's a pushover. Yeah, we'll confront her. You're going to say judge, okay. Your Honor, the defense asks that the prosecutor Von Karma be held in contempt of court. Well, yes. Me, in contempt of court? You can't be serious. But you hid evidence from the court on purpose. That's... That's not fair. Okay. Phoenix, you a lawyer or a school child? Yep. Miss Von Karma, would you care to explain yourself to this court? I thought this picture was not important, and thus felt no need to submit it. That's all. How could you think? The pictures were more or less the same, so why bother with the second? I mean, it's just so much more trouble than it's worth for me to submit this as evidence. Yeah, that was so bad by Phoenix. You're mean. More trouble than what it's worth. How can you say that? If you want to see it that badly, I'll submit it. Let's have a look, shall we? That ain't Maya. What is this picture? It's obviously the second picture the witness took the day of the scene of the crime. Well, it's a little off-center, but that's what you get with a nervous amateur. I think the important point here is the person in this picture. This is most definitely not Maya Fey. What is the meaning of this? This might be the break I was looking for. Now, should I or should I not insist that the person is not Maya Fey? It's not Maya Fey. It's not Maya. How could you think, Von Karma? You're literally brainless. No bullet hole. I was thinking that as well, yeah. You can plainly see the person in this picture is not Maya Fey. Yes, I see that. It's not just her face. Her whole body has taken on a different appearance. There's only one conclusion that can be drawn then. That's somehow this other person snuck in and traded places with the defendant. Order! 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 Well, yes, I believe you are correct, Mr. Wright. The person who is inside the channeling chamber was not Maya Fey. Mia, we did it. You're too soft. Huh? You're softer than Aunt Morgan's strawberry desserts, Phoenix. Take a look at Prosecutor Von Karma's face. She's smiling. I think you'd better continue to worry, Mr. Phoenix, Wright. Miss Von Karma, what do you mean by that? Your Honor, I would like for you to take a look at this picture. This was taken yesterday at the detention center's visitors room. This is Mr. Phoenix Wright and the defendant, Maya Fey, during his visit. Maya Fey? But isn't this a totally different person? She looks this way because she is obviously in the middle of channeling a spirit. It's unbelievable that she can... Yet it is the truth. When Maya Fey is in that state, she physically changes into the person she's calling. Underscore is a pro streamer. Miss Von Karma, a word if I may? Mia, taking pictures of someone during a private visit is illegal. Surely you must know that that picture can't be submitted as evidence. Obviously, I know this picture is illegal, but I never intended to submit it as evidence in the first place. What is she... From the moment I showed this picture to the court, this case became all mine. After all, this image has now been forever burned into the judge's mind. I don't have even a single witty line. It looks like we've been had. I don't claim to understand this and I still cannot believe it. Are you saying that this person is the defendant, Maya Fey? Fuck no, look at her eyes. If given up here, the trial will end. But if I slip up and say something wrong, it will cost me. Is there any way I can prove this person in the picture is not Maya? I can prove it. Your Honor. Oh, the fire has returned to your eyes, I see. This picture. Within the picture lies critical contradiction to the testimony up until now. A contradiction? It's innie. There's no bullet hole will be the contradiction. So you think you've spotted a problem with this picture? Then earn your keep. Why don't you point out... Which side was the bullet hole on? The... left. This one? I mean, the face, obviously. Do we do the face or the bullet hole? Right? I wish I could check. It was on the left, I think. Because when it was laying down... Oh, sorry, the right side for us. Right side for us, yeah, on here. But the actual left side of the costume, like here. Yeah, the hand without the gun, yeah. I mean on the physical of the actual costume, it was on the left arm, yeah. So I think we're all right, yeah. Yeah, this one. It was like here-ish. I think around... Is my head in the way? No. Yeah, let's go there. Please direct your attention here to the sleeve. But there isn't anything odd about it. And that is exactly what is so odd. Something that should be there is suddenly missing. Should be there? Ah! There was a bullet hole in the sleeve of the defendant's costume. If that's the case, then it should be in this picture as well. Miss Von Karma, you intended to hide this valuable piece of evidence. You will most certainly be assigned a penalty for this. Alright, this should do major damage to our argument. Don't celebrate yet. You like to bring down the mood, don't you? Take a look at Miss Von Karma's face. Every time. She's got that condescending grin plastered all over her face again. Tusk, tusk. Jumping the gun again, I see, Your Honor. I would like to extend an apology on behalf of those incompetent fools. What do you mean? And what incompetent fools? If those fools down at the precinct hadn't missed the bullet hole, I would have gotten a report about it. As I didn't, I could not have known that this picture was of any value to this case. I see. She's lying through her teeth, I know it. That woman knew about everything. The bullet hole, the picture, everything. But you can't prove that. Franziska Von Karma's idea of a perfect case is quite fascinating, don't you think? Your Honor, you need not worry. If you must assign a penalty, I'll personally make sure that the detective gets what's coming. I'm sure there will be a great gnashing of teeth at his next salary discussion. Poor Gumshoe. In any case, this is a very big problem. When the defendant was taken into custody, her costume had a bullet hole in its sleeve. However, from this photo, it appeared that right after the shooting, there was none. The judge is confused by this strange twist of events. This is your chance, Phoenix. Load all you've gotten into this one shot, alright? Got it. Watch this, Maya. Your Honor, there is only one logical explanation for the contradiction. The shooter is someone else? Surely? Yep, I think it's going to be that one. The defendant's sleeve had a bullet hole in it. However, this person's clearly does not. There can only be one explanation. The person who shot Dr. Gray was not the defendant, but a different person altogether. What? Order! 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 If order is not restored, I will suspend this trial. Everyone gets a fucking whip. Bah, bah, bah! The defense's argument's a complete mess. A complete mess? I fail to see how. Please enlighten us. Hey, witness! What the heck? Is there any way to ask a girl a favor? Is that any way to ask a girl a favor? Be quiet, you. You were the one who said it was only the two of them when you entered the room. Well, you know, if you were lying, I swear that my whip will be the last thing you see. Look, sis, you're looking mighty scary, so why don't we say you... I swear I wasn't lying or nothing. There wasn't anyone else in there, honest. You see, now riddle me this, Mr. Phoenix Wright. Where did the defendant vanish to? And where did this other woman appear from? Why is it lately all I want to do is cry? Well, if the person in this picture is not the defendant, then this poses two very big questions. First, where did the defendant vanish to? And second, where did this person come from? That's right. Now hurry up and answer, Mr. Phoenix Wright. Come on, you can't fall apart here, Phoenix Wright. Can't believe that even Mia is calling me by my full name. But, I mean, how am I supposed to prove something like this? Had enough yet, Mr. Phoenix Wright? Or do you think you have enough in your... to turn around now? Turn things around? That's right. Mia would always turn things around and change her perspective. Phoenix? So, where did this intruder appear from, and where did Maya disappear to? I need to look at this situation from a different angle. Where did you come from? Where did you go? Where did you come from? Lot of heart. Cotton Eye Joe. Let's see. What if before we broke in, the third person was already in the room? And what if Maya had left that room somehow? If I could prove that either one of those conditions were true. Mr. Wright, let's hear what you've come up with. I think what happened before we forced our way into the chamber is... a third person had entered it. Wait, I think... what happened before we forced our way into the... a third person. I think third person. Yeah? Because Maya can't have left it if they found her in there, surely. So it has to be third person. So I'm gonna say yeah, Hells. I'm gonna say that as well. Your Honor, I would like to present some evidence. I have proof that there was someone else in the room before the murder took place. And then we present the key. Yes. Does leaving the room count as hiding behind the screen? I don't think so, but Lotta said she checked everywhere and only saw 2 people though. Yeah, the key? I think we go key. Please take a good look at this. Okay. I've already seen it. Thank you. And what is the purpose of this item? Don't you see, Your Honor? I don't think you actually see what you're doing. No? Apparently key is bad. Yeah, but if they left the room, then they would have had to go past us though, because we were standing outside. Because the... is it this one? So they were in the channeling chamber and we were in the meditation room waiting for them. So if they came out here, then we would have had to have seen them. I'm scared now. Yeah, same. Do we present another piece and go with the Maya left? I don't want to lose either. But where would Maya have gone though? Because didn't they... Because they found Maya in... She had the key? Maya didn't have the key, did she? Well, she would have done to channel to get into the channeling room, I guess. Cause Pearl gave us the key. Floor plans. Doesn't mean Maya doesn't have a copy. Yeah. So that's photo first. And then this is photo the second. Because weren't we just outside the room though? Oh, that's the wrong one. This one. I thought we were just waiting out here in the meditation room, weren't we? They went into the channeling chamber and we were waiting out in the meditation room? Or we were here? That's what I thought. And then if Maya were to leave, it would have had to be out this door. Am I wrong with that? Because I've been thinking the whole time we were just chilling out the front. So there's no way that she could have left like the front without us seeing. But then I'm not aware of any other exits. Yeah, the map's not fantastic. So what do we do? No, because the third person could have gone in beforehand because they knew it was happening. So they could have gone in like before everyone else. That's what I'm thinking. Because... yeah, they hid before the channeling, yeah. Yeah, I know. You think they went in before everyone else as well? I can't see. I think I have 4 bars left, which would be 2 mistakes, I think. Do I go think it over again? No, it's not great. I'm gonna press this and see what happens. It should take us back to the other like menu, I think. I'm going to about this is all wrong. I have to start over and try to think about things in a different manner. What if before we broke in, the third person was already in the room? And what if Maya had left that room somehow? I could prove that either of those conditions were true. I think Maya left, and if she was channeling someone, she could have looked. But she can't change channeling that. And it's only dead people, isn't it? That was like one of the options, Hells. He said Maya left, and then he also said, what if there was someone else had snuck in first? Do we try Maya left the room then? Let's just try that. Let's see what happens. Maya left the channeling chamber at some point, and the defense can prove this. Oh, how a foolish fool makes a foolish face while dreaming foolishly foolish dreams. Maya Fey was being looked after by her aunt Morgan Fey. The chances of her leaving the crime scene is lower than that detective's salary. Yeah, let's see some evidence. Prove that from the murder until the time of the arrest, the defendant had left the room. Then do I do the key? Key here? So, okay. So this is right then? Hello, welcome back, Sean. Still alive. I'm gonna go to bed as soon as we finish this. Miss Hart, do you remember this key? Well, I've seen it. Hey, that's the channeling chamber key, right? Before the channeling started, Maya locked the door from the inside with that. The defendant herself locked the door? Yeah, that's why we all couldn't get the door open. That key's the only one of its kind after all. Oh, one of a kind, you say? Wait, Mr. Phoenix Wright. Yes? Looks like she's catching on. I'm afraid to ask, but why is that key currently in your possession? Huh? What do you mean? If Maya Fey locked herself in, then the key should have been with her. Oh, true. I'm dumb and confused, yeah. If I can finish, yeah. However, she did not have the key at the time of her arrest. Ah, well, ain't that a kick? So how come you're holding it? I got this as a present from a certain little girl. And that little girl was nowhere near the crime scene at the time. That's preposterous. This means that Maya Fey must have left the room. If she had not, then I would not be holding this key you see before you. No! Too tired for this? Yeah, I can feel myself slowly hitting the wall. Seems we have come to an impasse. This picture has clearly captured the face of the murderer. However, is this person the defendant or not? The defense is arguing that this person is not the defendant. Furthermore, as proof, this key has been submitted as evidence. Miss Von Karma? How can this be? At this point in time, a verdict on the defendant's guilt is not possible. My perfect case. How is there a flaw in my perfect case? Don't think you've won yet, Mr. Phoenix Wright. I'm a prodigy. I've never lost a case, and I don't intend to lose here in this courtroom to a fool like you. I don't care what I have to do. I will get my guilty verdict. That's enough. If you'd like to continue, do so in the lobby. Court will reconvene tomorrow at 10 a.m. That is all. Court's adjourned. Holy fuck, guys. We fucking finished this day. Thank you, fucking... Whoa! That was you, Pearly? You summoned my sis? Yeah, I feel I had no choice. Great going, Pearly. I knew you were special. Hey, Nick, did you know? Jesus Lord. Yay, lawyering. Yeah, it's not like anyone else in there could have done that. Oh, Nick. I know you're trying to really hard and all, but I really don't remember ever leaving that room. And I don't think that a third person could have gone into that room. Yeah. Well, at least we have until tomorrow to figure things out. Like what happened in that room, for instance. Yeah, I'm counting on you. I envy the two of you. Oh, by the way, Nick, do you think you could take Pearly back home for me? Sure. Alright. Alright, pals, you ready to go buy some tickets? Huh? A ticket? Poor thing. She's so sheltered. Only just about one. Hells, it's so late. Why are you still awake? Pearl's kind of sketchy. She's just a child. She's literally never left her little... Do you think she's the murderer, V? Pearl could have so been involved because she can turn into people. I mean, it's true, but why would a child kill someone? Wait, I did save that, yeah. Thank you very much for bringing me home, Mr. Nick. You're welcome. I had to come look in a few things here today anyway. I thought about this a little. If Mystic Maya didn't kill that nice man, she definitely didn't. Yes, of course. But if she didn't, then someone else did, right? That murderer person. Yes, Pearls. Oh, I see. I wonder what's wrong. She seems sad. Okay. Okay. I have saved Mr. Nick. Winky face. Well, she is in fact a murderer person. What if in fact she is? Alright, everyone. I am friggin' done for tonight. Thank you so much for hanging out. We finished that day, yes. Imagine putting a child in jail. It might happen. It might happen. Where's my music at? Next stream tomorrow night. I'll be back tomorrow. I am too, Em. I'm so happy we got past it. Congratan. Thank you, Sean. So happy we didn't lose again. I'm elated. Teamwork makes the dream work. Already missing you. Already missing you, V. Good night. Sleep well, Ilishan. Sleep time. Have a good sleep, everyone. You too, Hells. Thank you for hanging out. Goodbye, Alandra. Good night. Oh, Newt Newt. Let's go. Thank you, Em, for the Newt. That's funny. The first Newt. Bye-bye. Love you, lawyer text girl. Have a great day, Co. Thank you for hanging out. Bye, Charizard. Thank you, everybody. I'll be back tomorrow, same time. Same me. We'll do just Phoenix Wright the whole stream tomorrow because we have to do the pre-trial stuff and then the trial stuff. So that'll take up the whole stream. But, yeah. Thank you, everybody, for hanging out. Hope you had a good night. Hope you have a good day if it's daytime for you. Sleep well, everyone. Hopefully I'll see you tomorrow. If not, I will see you whenever I see you. Is anyone I follow streaming? Negative. Okay. Alright, guys. Thank you so much for hanging out. Hopefully I'll see you tomorrow. If not, I'll see you when I see you. Bye, everyone. Love yous. Bye. Catches. Bye-bye. Bye. Bye. Bye-bye. Bye-bye.